am in the kitchen. Got my apron already on, and I am going to put a little bit of this Southern Grandma into Mary Berry's. And if you know Mary Berry, you know that she was one of the hosts and judges of the Great British Bake Off. Anyway, I'm going to make her pasta. It's a bacon pesto pasta. Let's get to cooking. Hey y'all, one of the things that I will do that's a little bit different is that I'm going to make my own pesto because you see that I'm growing some basil and I have pulled some basil out of the garden down below, but we're going to make some fresh pesto. Here are the ingredients that I'll be using for my basil pesto. And I'm going to start that by putting everything in my new food processor. Y'all see I got a new food processor. The last one died. So I'm going to put some basil, some garlic that I've already chopped up, some oil, a few walnuts, and I might need a little bit of salt after I do my Parmesan cheese. But we're going to put my Parmesan cheese in first, and then we'll taste it to make sure that it is just enough salt to add a good flavor. So let's go ahead and get all of these ingredients whirled up and make some fresh basil pesto. Now that that's all done, let's go ahead and get this in a bowl so that it can be ready to go into my bacon pesto pasta. Now, another thing that I'm doing that's a little bit different than Miss Mary Berry is to add some fresh asparagus because asparagus is in season now and I got some, and now I'm going to chop up that and my broccoli. And yes, I went real easy today because it is Father's Day and I wanted to make something that was pretty easy but delicious and special at the same time. Peapon likes broccoli. Broccoli is part of this particular recipe, but I went ahead and bought some florets, and I'm just going to cut those into bite-sized pieces so that we can get it all into our pasta dish. Now, unlike most pasta salads that I have made, this is a warm pasta salad. You serve it warm. I believe it could be served cold, but we're going to serve it warm today. And I'm going to get my veggies chopped up. I'm going to chop up these broccoli pieces, and then I'll go ahead and get my onion chopped up. I'm using a white onion today, and I'm just going to cut that up into good-sized pieces, but they'll be bite sizes, be a little bit bigger than bite size for us. Because the way Mary Berry cooks this is she cooks the pasta with the onions, and then once the pasta gets just about done, we add in the greenery. So let's go ahead and get our onion cut up, and we have our pot of water on the stove. And just as it begins to boil, we'll go ahead and add our pasta. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some bacon, and we'll start browning our bacon while all of this is going on. Now, before I put my pasta in, I'm going to go ahead and salt my water because I don't want bland pasta in my pasta dish. Okay, my water is boiling, and I'm going to go ahead and add my onions and my pasta. I'm using some cavatelli pasta. I forget what it's called. I put it on the screen. And it's a really curly, like almost elbow macaroni, but Mary used penne pasta in her dish. Now let's go ahead and get our bacon browned and pulled out. I'm going to put it on a paper towel so that the fat can drain off. Now the pasta has been cooking for about 7 minutes, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my green vegetables, the broccoli and the asparagus. We'll cook this for 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes, just to kind of get the crisp out of the rawness out of the veggies, but it will still have a little bit of a bite, and our pasta will be completely done. So now I'm going to taste a little piece. It's ready. We're going to go ahead and strain this and get some cold water on it just to make sure the vegetables stay nice and green and nice and crisp, but warmed through. Once we get the water shaken off, we're going to go back to the pan and put our dish in, those ingredients in, and add the bacon, add the pesto sauce, and it will turn into deliciousness. Also, I've cut up some cherry tomatoes. Those cherry tomatoes will get put in, and we'll heat those through as well. Now that I've added those tomatoes, don't those colors just pop? It is a beautiful dish. Let's go ahead and finish getting this warmed up. We'll add our pesto. I'm not going to add that whole bowl of pesto, just enough to coat the dish and coat all of the other ingredients rather. So let's go ahead and get that stirred up, and our dish is done. Okay, that's all stirred up, and here's the finished product. And we'll get this put into a serving dish, and I will show you just what it looks like the way we're going to eat it today. Okay, y'all, so the pesto pasta is done. The children have tasted it and they love it. We're going to go have dinner, and this is one of those easy weeknight meals, or even you can make it for a very special occasion. We're actually making it for Father's Day. So we're going to pair it with a steak, and I'll show you what that looks like. But we're going to enjoy our dinner, and we thank you for joining us today. Y'all be blessed. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. And we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. Here's the finished product, y'all. It was delicious. And this is what I served Peepaw for Father's Day. I hope you all have enjoyed today's video. And I hope you had a great Father's Day. We have a birthday coming up, and I have some other recipes coming out of the garden. So y'all stay tuned. We'll see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.